Hello students. Till now we have discussed up to the cell wall and today we are going to study about the endomembrane system. Okay? Endomembrane system. So what is the endomembrane system? As we know that an eukaryotic cell contains distinct organelles and these organelles are surrounded by membrane. Okay? And each organelle present in the eukaryotic cells such as mitochondria, chloroplast, vacuoles, lysosomes, each organelle have distinct structure. They have their own structure and they have a distinct function. But some organelles have their functions coordinated. Okay, the functions of some organelles are coordinated. So these organelles together are called as or together form the endomembrane system. So we are going to study about it. Each membranous organelle has distinct structure and function. Many of these are considered together as endomembrane system. So those organelles which together which have their functions coordinated, those organelles form the part of the endomembrane system. So which organelles are they? What organelles are they? They are vacuoles, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum and lysosomes. The functions of vacuoles, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum and lysosomes occur in a coordinated manner. Okay? So this together form the endomembrane system and it is important for us to remember what form the part of the endomembrane system and what not. So we can remember these organelles by using a simple trick. Vigen. Simplest trick. Okay, Vigen is the simplest trick to remember all the parts of all the organelles that form part of the endomembrane system. This trick help us to remember it easily. What are they? Vigen. V stands for vacuoles. V stands for vacuoles. G stands for Golgi complex. E stands for endoplasmic reticulum and L stands for lysosomes. All these organelles are membrane bound and they form the part of endomembrane system. Then which organelles do not form the part of the endomembrane system? This is also important to remember. They are mitochondria, chloroplast and peroxisome. These organelles, mitochondria, chloroplast and peroxisome, they do not form the part of the endomembrane system. You can remember these three as MPC. You may have heard about the stream MPC, right? So it is easy for you to remember that mitochondria, P stands for peroxisomes and C stands for chloroplast, and these three organelles do not form the part of endomembrane system, whereas vacuoles, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum and lysosomes form the part of the endomembrane system as their functions are coordinated. In the next slide we will see how their functions are coordinated and we will study each organelle individually. Now we are going to study about the endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. We get to know about endoplasmic reticulum after the invention of the electron microscope. The electron microscopic studies of the cell revealed that it consists of a network or reticulum. Network means reticulum. Reticulum means network of tiny tubular structures. There is a network of tiny tubular structures which is scattered in the cytoplasm. This network is called as endoplasmic reticulum. This networks of tiny tubules which are scattered in the cytoplasm is called as endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum divides the intracellular space. Intracellular and intercellular both are two different terms. Here I have written intracellular means within the cell. The space within the cell is divided into divides the cell into two compartments. One is luminal means inside the endoplasmic reticulum. Another is extraluminal cytoplasm compartment. Let us see with a diagram. Let's, for example, it is a cell. Okay, cell has a nucleus. Nucleus is present inside the cell. Then this nucleus is a double membrane bound structure. From the outer membrane of the nucleus, we see a network of tubules. This network, as we know, this is the cell is filled with a fluid called as cytoplasm. So electron microscopic studies showed that there is a network of tubules present in the cytoplasm in a scattered manner, and this network we call as endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, this endoplasmic reticulum is dividing the intracellular space into two compartments. Means the space present in the cell is, the total space is divided into two compartments. One is inside the lumen. This is inside the lumen, called as luminal compartment, and extraluminal. This one, which is present outside the endoplasmic reticulum, is called as extraluminal or cytoplasmic compartment, as it consists of the cytoplasm. So this is inside the lumen, luminal compartment, and extraluminal cytoplasmic compartment. Then endoplasmic reticulum is further divided into two types: rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So this endoplasmic reticulum have ribosomes on it. If ribosomes are, this is ribosomes, we can see ribosomes are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. We call it as rough endoplasmic reticulum, or ER. Ribosomes are attached on the, or present on the endoplasmic reticulum, and we can see that it is an extension. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, it is present as an extension to the outer membrane of the nucleus. Extension from the outer membrane of the nucleus. Okay. This rough endoplasmic reticulum is actively involved in protein synthesis. Is actively involved in, we can write it here, actively involved in protein synthesis and secretion. Do remember, if the question is given which endoplasmic reticulum forms like an extension from the outer membrane from the nucleus, then it is rough endoplasmic reticulum. You can see in the diagram also. Okay, then comes the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It do not have any ribosomes attached to it, and it plays important role in the lipid synthesis. In animal cells, steroidal hormones are produced by this smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. So today we have studied about a brief introduction about endomembrane system. Then we have studied about the endoplasmic reticulum. We had a look on some tricks also. For example, VGel. VGel is a trick to remember the organelles that take part or that form the endomembrane system. VGel stands for V stands for vacuoles, G for Golgi complex, E From E we can get endoplasmic reticulum, and from L lysosomes. And the organelles which do not form the part of the endomembrane system we can remember by using the trick MPC: mitochondria, peroxisomes, and the chloroplast. They do not form the part of the endomembrane system. Then we studied about endoplasmic reticulum, in which we have discussed that rough endoplasmic reticulum is present as an extension from the outer membrane of the nucleus, and it is important for protein synthesis and secretion. And then we have studied about the smooth, and ribosomes are attached on it, making its surface rough. That's why it is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. And smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it plays important role in lipid synthesis, and in animal cells steroidal hormones are synthesized by this smooth endoplasmic reticulum. In the next lecture we will study about the Golgi apparatus. Thank you.